Happy New Year, everybody. My name is Isis Daniel, and I am the Millennial Somm, and we're here for Millennial Points, okay? So please make sure that you like, subscribe, follow, stay connected, because we got a whole lot of stuff going on this channel. Of course, all wine-related, because I'm the Millennial Somm. That's what we do. Okay. But today, we are going to be testing out a NewAir product, 28-bottle, dual-zone wine cooler, right here. All right. I've been interested in getting a wine cooler for a while now, so I'm super excited to test this NewAir wine cooler and tell you guys my thoughts. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I started off a little challenge. It was me. Okay. I was a little how do you say it? Lord have mercy. Technology challenge. When I first got this cooler, but I'm happy to say I figured it out. And I'm gonna share my thoughts with you guys about this beautiful thing right here, okay? Because Lord have mercy, in the beginning I was like, I don't think it works, but it actually does. It was just me. But I've been sitting with this cooler for about a month now, so I really do have a lot of thoughts about it, and I'm excited to kind of break down how we assess for millennial points. So if you're ready, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go. Our rating system is broken down into 3 different categories, okay? We first have the packaging, then we have functionality, and lastly, price. Each category gets a total of 5 stars, okay? And, you know, we kind of just assess, and I'll tell you guys what I think. Of course, if you're interested in this product, all the information is in the description below. So please click the link if you are interested in purchasing or just learning more. And if you have any questions, please put it in the comments below. Of course, I can ask NewAir if you have any other questions directly, or if you're just talking about my experience personally, I can just tell you. So let's go ahead and get into the whole story of, yes, the packaging. That's number 1. But then also, you know, functionality and how I was on struggle bus. So let's just go on and get into it. Let's go. Millennial points. So before we jump in on how challenged I was with this thing in the beginning, let's just discuss the perks about this wine cooler, okay? So it holds 28 bottles. It's a dual zone wine fridge. So at the top, the temperatures range from 41 degrees to 54 degrees Fahrenheit. And at the bottom of the cooler, it's 54 degrees to 64, which is ideal for storing wines, right? Storing wines that you plan to drink now, okay? Not storing for long term. At the top, you want to store maybe your sparkling wines, your light body whites, and then at the bottom, your full body whites and your reds. Of course, we can go into more detail, but that's just the gist. You can tell from how they made the temperatures work that was what they had in mind, okay? It has removable racks and it's stainless steel, so there's a lot of perks with this cooler. Now, the reason why I breathe like that is because we're getting ready to see some clips of when I first received this product and I was challenged. So let's go ahead and roll the clip. Lord have mercy. So we are going to test out the NewAir wine fridge. I know it's still on this because I'm getting ready to move and I just want my moving to be easy. So I left it there. But yeah, so that's what we're rocking with today. I didn't plug it in yet. The packaging was pretty self-explanatory, easy to open, easy to even maneuver here, I'm gonna be honest, because it was on this little stencil thing. So I love the packaging, super easy to move and, you know, get things going or whatever. So I like that. Packaging was great, easy. So packaging, I usually give 5 stars to companies that really invest a lot of time and effort in their packaging, from how it looks to the product being completely safe to how it was delivered to me. Was the box all beat up and bruised and crazy looking? I care about all of these things because they really do matter overall. Now, this is a huge product. This is a wine cooler. This isn't just like a wine opener or anything that is a smaller package that you can control. This is something that you have to take extra care to make sure that it's delivered with all its pieces, with no broken glass, no missing shelves, like all of that jazz, right? So for me, I think they did a fantastic job. Sure, it wasn't packaged beautifully, but it was definitely packaged efficiently, which matters most when you're dealing with a wine cooler or any wine gadget that is as big as this and really as fragile as this. You know, I hear all the time about people having wine coolers that don't work. So you guys can see from this video that I'm showing right now, boom, bam, pow, take a look, how well they made sure that the inside was protected. Yes, I did forget to take a video of the actual package in the box. Sorry about that, you guys. I'll definitely make sure I, do that for the next gadget. But trust me, my word, packaging was great and it was easy to move. That's the thing I think that matters most. Not only could I take it from the rental office to my apartment, but taking it into my workspace and put it in this corner, taking it out the box, it was not hard. Okay. Packaging, although I usually say 5s for packaging that's just beautiful and outstanding, I'm just gonna say this is about a 4.5. This is a huge wine cooler. Well, not huge, but big enough. I care more about it getting here safely than I do about the box being pretty, right? Because the box is long gone. I've had this thing for about a month. So I'm going to go ahead and say 4.5 stars for the packaging.
The NewAir wine cooler was very easy to set up, okay? Not rocket science. Just go ahead, open it up, and grab your manual that's going to be on the inside. But then it also says that you should wipe it all down, take everything out before actually plugging it in. So that's what you see me doing here, taking it out. But then also I'm going to grab a wet cloth and wipe the inside as well. Now, after I did that, that's when I had a little bit of some issues that you will get to see in a moment. So bear with me. Oh, Lord. All right, y'all. So we back. And I cleaned everything out and I, plugged it in and said to myself I would try it again, right? So what I ended up doing, as you guys saw, I plugged it in and I couldn't turn it on. I was pressing the button like crazy and it just wasn't happening. So I decided to try something. And you guys can hear it is now working. Whoop-de-boo. But what I did was I plugged it in and left it plugged in overnight. I was on the phone with my friend telling her, I was like, yeah, girl, I'm trying to use this refrigerator. It's not working. And I legit sat down today, pressed the button, and it came on. So I guess we're straight. She was also telling me about her experience with a different wine fridge and how finicky they can be, kind of weird. So she was like, yeah, sometimes you just gotta let it sit and let it do its little thug thizzle. That's what I did, and now it's working. So something to keep in mind. This is my first wine fridge. And so apparently this is nothing new. So give yourself and your refrigerator some grace when you order yours and you get it, because it might need a moment. So let's go ahead. Let's get it started. It is already cooling down. As you guys can see, it looks like the top floor has its own, or top floor. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The top of it is set to one thing, the bottom is set to another. I think that that's pretty cool because not all your wines are supposed to be stored at the same temperature. I do think that it's interesting that it's so open, and I'm going to let you guys kind of like see the inside. I guess I can do that now, but it's, kind of open. So let me just open the refrigerator and show you guys what we're dealing with. Okay. Got my dying plant up here. So let's go ahead. So this is the internal refrigerator. Lots of space. Looks good. Sounds good. Shouldn't have any issues. So sorry to interrupt your programming, but this is Future Isis, and we in fact had all the issues. Let's get into it. Yep, so I just looked at the instructions, and I'm still not really getting a lot of answers, I guess, because it says that I'm supposed to press the up down with the lock for 5 seconds to unlock it. Then I'm able to press up or down to change degrees, and honestly it hasn't been changing. I did accidentally change it to 51, but like I don't know how I did that, and I'm trying to figure out how to turn it back down and turn the other side back up, and I'm just not succeeding. And then also the light isn't working. So yeah, I don't know.
as you can see, I was struggling. Okay. Now customer service was amazing. I want to highlight that. They were very patient with me. I sent them a video. I'm like, I don't know, it's not working. The lights, it was a lot. So after talking to them, I realized it was in fact me. And so I'm going to show you what they showed me as far as how to work the panel, because in my mind, I thought that it just didn't work. It does work. It works just fine. However, there are some other constructive criticism takes that I want to, just briefly talk about. Let's get into it. What's up, y'all? So here we have our panel. This is what I was having a hard time with in the beginning, because I was pressing only one button for 5 seconds and thinking that something was going to happen. Turns out that's not how it works. What you want to do is you want to hold both buttons for 5 seconds. So let's go ahead. Then you hear a beep. Once you hear the beep, that's when that you can adjust. Okay, so I want to keep this around 43 degrees. That's serving temperature for champagne wines. And then up here, and I know it's changing, but I actually put some new wines in here and it's adjusting. Okay, it has to get the other wines cool. And then over here, you can, I think you might have to redo it. Okay, boom. I'm sorry, guys. I'm challenged. But you see how easy that is? Boom. Okay, it was good. It was good that I was challenged so you can see how it works. But then over here, you can also do the same thing. As you can see, it doesn't go any lower than 54 degrees, but I'm going to keep it at a good 55 degrees for me and my wines. That's what I would prefer. Okay, so easy to use panel. You got the light indeed works. Cool beans. Now this is when it gets a little different for me. So let's go ahead and talk about the inner parts. I do like this little shelf right here. You can put your canned wines, things of that sort up there. However, the spacing of the racks is just not my jazz, okay? If we're gonna have this upper level be the cooler side, because obviously we can't make it the bottom any hotter, right? This is the cooler side. This is where my sparkling wine is gonna be. There's not enough space. If I wanna take advantage of those 28 bottles, I can't do that because the bigger the bottle, the less space it is. So that's probably the only thing I would say about that. Now down here, you can place more wines here. I just don't have it, but they do fit. But I mean, other than that, that's probably the only constructive criticism that I could give as far as the cooler on the inside is the spacing. It matters. As a sparkling wine drinker, it really did sadden my heart to try to put sparkling wines up there and lose space. I didn't like it. I'm just being honest. But everything else, I mean, honestly, I think that it's, a cool fridge. So let's go ahead and talk about something else. Anything else about functionality? We talked about the 28. It can hold 28. As I said, sparkling wine makes it a little difficult. However, it is a very quiet fridge. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. I will hear it when I'm editing the video. But in the past, when I've tried to edit videos in my workspace, which I am right now, I didn't hear the fridge in my video, which lets me know that it is actually a very quiet refrigerator. Come on, you speaking to my heart on that one, okay? So honestly, I think that this fridge has way more perks than it does any type of, cons. Honestly, I think it's just the spacing of the shelves that I would change. Everything else, I think is great. You can put canned wines in there. You can put almost anything in there, waters, whatever, you got it. Control the temperatures. I think the temperatures actually work. I was a little concerned when I first got it. Turns out, again, it was just me having a moment. Okay, so we're all good. So yeah, functionality, I am going to give it a 4, only because of the spacing. It really matters to me as a avid sparkling wine drinker, but with it having the dual temperatures, it being quiet, removable racks, stainless steel, I mean, it looks pretty. I like it. So let's go ahead and rock with the 4 as far as rating of the actual functionality of this product. So the NewAir 28 bottle dual zone wine cooler is $524.99 on their website. Again, you can click the link below to learn more. Let's talk about this price. So technically it makes sense. All right. When you think about it being dual temperature, when you think about removable racks, how quiet it is, stainless steel, I mean, all of the perks, it actually lines up with cost. The only thing is, yes, I'm paying for 28 bottles, but realistically, with my palate and the wines that I drink, I won't be able to fit 28 bottles in here because I drink sparkling wines all the time. So that is the one thing that I'm going to take away from the price. So rather than being 5 stars, yet again, I am going to go with, I want to say 4 to be nice, but I'm going to just say 3.5, only because for me, it really does hurt me. You guys do not understand the amount of sparkling wines. Literally, when I was testing out this whole product, I put so many sparkling wines on the top row. And then I realized it was taking up too much space, and I was trying to jam things in, and I just didn't like the experience personally. So I'm going to say that price is 3.5. It says it holds 28 bottles, but the fact that that's not a realistic experience for me is what's taking it away. It does have, like I said, the functionality. I gave it a 4. It is an awesome product. Packaging, you'll get it safely, but you will be investing in something that you might not be able to utilize 28 bottles for. So that's just something to keep in mind. And also price wise with the dual, say I wanted to have this be my sparkling wine refrigerator, or say I just wanted it to be my white wine, right? For it doesn't, the temperature with it stopping at 54, I really don't have any options of making it a one type of wine cooler. And that kind of bothers me, because what if that's something I wanted? Why do we stop it at 54? I don't get it personally for me. So I'm going to say price 3.5. Let me have the option to do what I want with this product. Don't kind of tell me what to do. That's kind of how it felt with it being stopping at 54, going up and going down, and then also the spacing in the racks is almost like you're not allowed to have any type of larger bottle of wine, whether it be champagne, Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, which their bottles are typically wider. It really does take up space in there, and I don't like it. So that's why I'm going to give it that. So all in all, let's talk about packaging, 4.5, functionality, 4, and then price, we're going to say 3.5. Let me know if you're interested in trying this product in the comments below, or if there's a product that you would like me to try on Millennial Points. Please make sure that you follow, like, subscribe, all that JS. But yeah, let me know what you think about this product. And if you want to learn more, information is in the description below. So please click the link, purchase, let me know what you think. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next episode of Millennial Points. Bye.